Els coming from Bemis Crafty Corner, and today we're going to do a quick product review on some Crayola markers. I know these aren't normally in our, in our domain. However, I was looking for some alcohol markers a while back on Amazon, and after the first page, they just start handing you markers. Well, this was a set that we saw, and I was like, oh, those look really cool. They're Crayola, and so I decided that I wanted to get them. So I was in the Walmart today, and they were actually like $10 cheaper than what I saw on Amazon. So I grabbed them, and I brought them home. So let's take a look at them. We will run them through their paces and see what we've got here. So take this off of here. It says 32 vibrant colors, brush tip, and ultra fine. But way down here, it says 16 markers in a decorative tin. Okay? They are signature brush and detail dual tip markers are the versatile art tool with two ways to create each marker. One end is a brush tip for lush strokes like a paintbrush, and the other is an ultra fine tip for delicate details, perfect for lettering, adding details to calligraphy, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Now, it does not say, but they are Crayola, so I will say that they are probably water-based. It does not say on here whether they are. But it does give you a little color chart, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and take a look. So it comes in a nice little tin. Fairly easy to open, and they come in a tray, 2 trays in here. Okay, so the first issue I have, it does say up here 32 vibrant colors, and when you're looking at this, that's what you see. But way down here it says 16. So here's the thing. On one side of the marker, I have Robin's Egg Blue, and the other side is Turquoise Surf. One side is a brush tip. One color is a brush tip. The other color is a fine point, and it's a different color. Their companion colors. So you've got red and scarlet, yellow and starbright, pine green and kiwi. So they're complementary. Who knows? But I did have a project where I needed some water-based markers, so I bought some. So we're going to take a look at how they function. So I'm going to get a piece of white out here so we can see. This is a stamp that's been embossed, and it's actually the project that I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull these out. We'll pull out both trays. It's a little bit extra on the packaging, let's be honest. And let's take a look. We'll take some purple because I want to do some purple, so I'll swatch it a little bit. Good color. Okay, and I'm going to come in here. I want to color this in. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do the whole thing because we just want to kind of look at it. So I'm getting a pretty fine point out of the brush point. This is the brush point that I'm using right now. And I'm getting into those little spaces. It's not affecting the embossing, so it is a water base. Because if you use alcohol ink on embossing powder, it pulls the embossing powder color. All right. So we have that all colored in. So let's take a look at the lighter shade on the other side with the fine point. We'll do the wing. So it is a shade lighter. To be honest, the tip's not much more fine detailed than the tip of the brush. Let's go ahead and look at a different color. The lids go on pretty easy. We're going to do the rest of the wing here. Again, I'm using the fine point so that you can see that on a bigger area. Now, I'm coloring on vellum here. It's not scratching the vellum, so the point's not really hard. I'm not hearing any scratching or anything, and I'm not feeling any scratching in there. That's a good thing. Okay. So there are no flesh tones, so I'll just use a Marvy for that. We'll bring in a Marvy to do our flesh tone. Just because I don't want her to be pasty white, you know. The Marvy's not, where it's connecting to the purple up here, it's not picking up the color. So that's good. Come back in with that purple. I'm going to go with the lighter purple again on the inside here. And let's go with some green on her antennas. There we go. And the lighter green for her headband, just to kind of bring that out. And the fine tip does fit in the tiny area there. So we've put some color on it. It's nice and translucent. It's got good coverage. It dries pretty quick. And I will give you this, the two color, it is very complementary. This is the brush color, and this is the fine point color. So they are complementary colors. So that's it. I mean, we've tried them out. Let's go ahead and we're going to review these on our... All right, let's go ahead and take a look. So the first question we always ask ourselves is the function. You know, does this item do what it says it's going to do? Well, yeah, it says it's going to color. And it colors. I am going to give it a point off on this, though, because the packaging is a bit deceptive in that it says 32 colors, brush and detail dual tip markers. You expect it to have a brush tip and an ultrafine in the same color. And only down here does it say that it's 16 markers. It's an awfully large package. So does it do what it says? Yes, but it doesn't really kind of, you know, do it the way that it says it's going to. So let's knock it down a little bit. We're going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. Ease of use. How complicated is it? It's not that complicated, although, again, I'm going to go back. The packaging is excessive. So, you know, you've got to fish this out, and if you keep these in the case, then you have to have a lot of workspace for this. We'll give it another 4.5. We'll knock it down half a point for that one as well. And now, is it worth the money? Now, like I said, I only paid about $15 for the set. So, with only 16 markers in here, that's just under $1 a marker. However, there are 32 colors, but you're only getting half a marker's worth of color. So is it worth the money? I'd say this is probably a toss-up, whether it's worth the money or not. I would say that they are Crayola, they're water markers, they're only half a marker. I'm going to give them a 3. I'm going to stick this one right in the middle. Because I think there could have been more in here. The packaging is more value to me than, you know, the item itself. So when we add this all up, it gets a score of 12. So Crayola markers on a score, on a chart from 1 to 5, 1 being this is horrible, don't spend your money, 5 being I think this is a pretty good investment. This gets a solid 4. So it's a solid 4, ladies. Better than average, not the best, but better than average. So that's it. That's kind of just a quick review on these Crayola brush and detail dual tip markers. I hope that you found this informative. If you have any questions, as always, go ahead and reach out. If you do try a project with these, I would love to see you post it in my Facebook group. Until I see you again, if you're new here and you've never done so before, hit that red button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends. Then your friends can be my friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends. And before you know it, we have an entire crafting community. Until I see you again, stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.